Hello everybody and welcome back to Beyond Two Souls. We are here in the underwater base looking for the condenser. If you want a trophy for this chapter, go into items view as soon as you get off the submarine and possess the general.
Come on.
What? But
Shut up and follow me.
With him in our control, obviously that's going to allow us to pretty much roam around freely as we please.
Before they realize something's up.
Nobody's gonna suspect us if we're with the general. My first time, I was oblivious, and I walked into plain view and was caught immediately. That's also another option. You can do this however you'd like to, but this is sort of the easiest and most discreet way to go about doing this.
the door over there. That must be the way.
The condenser's close. I'm feeling echoes coming from the rift.
This is too easy. I don't like it. Jodie! Jodie, what's happening?
It's hiding.
That looks like some sort of anti-entity field that trapped Aiden when we went into it, which is why we lost control of the general. It probably would have been too easy if we were able to get in and out that quickly. The general is going to take Ryan and Jodie away for their torturing session, and we have to try and find a way to get out of here. This is the control room where I'm assuming we can maybe turn that containment field off. And luckily for us, when we're in this containment field, it doesn't seem to hinder our abilities or anything whatsoever. We're just not allowed to leave and get back to Jodie. And obviously just reaching for the emergency power isn't going to work either. So we have a little bit of searching around to do. This is a pretty big submarine. This is the weapons room. Let's go ahead and take this guy out. So if we need a weapon, we can sneak right in without him giving us any sort of trouble. Nothing in this room. We're just gonna go room by room and kind of do a sweep. We may be able to take
Aiden, I need you.
possession of another body, go into that room, take a weapon, and kind of open up the containment field by force. There are some bunkers around here somewhere. Some sleeping quarters. We've got a willing body right here we can use. So let's try that. We'll go back into that room, but this time we'll go in with a weapon. That way, nobody will touch us and we won't lose control. It kind of makes me feel a little bit uneasy trying to attack in a submarine because you're underwater, or I guess not a submarine, but an underwater base. Either way, you're underwater, so you're at the mercy of the water, so if things get really hectic down here, or we have some sort of power failure, or something goes really wrong, then this could be really, really dangerous. But we did it. There we go. We're gonna leave that guy wondering what the hell happened. And unfortunately, now that we have unlocked the containment field, all of the entities are going to be unleashed. But there's not really anything we can do about that. The only thing we can do now is heal Jodie up and have her make her way down to the condenser so that she can shut it down. And then when she does that, all these entities should go back to where they came from.
You made it. Quick. Get me out of here.
Where are you, Jodie?
I need to find Ryan.
Where is Ryan? Is he in this? Oh yeah, he's in that room.
Ryan? Ryan, are you there? Blast. Quick! Are you okay?
You really want to know?
Oh, come on. Can you walk?
Yeah, look.
Go back to the subs. Wait for me. If I'm not back in 15 minutes, just go without me.
You crazy? Jodie, we've done it. The base is destroyed. Let's get out of here while we still can.
The rift is wide open. Entities are just gonna come pouring out if we don't close it.
No, it's too late, Jodie. We gotta go now.
It's the only way. You know that.
This is a mission that Jodie is willing to die for. She's gonna get this done, even if it costs her her life. Okay, so we gotta look for the explosives. Are they in this room, maybe?
Take care of that bastard, Aiden.
And we get a little bit of payback for all the torture that this guy and the general put us through. So take care of him, and then we have to find our bag of explosives, which is laying right here. And with that, we can make our way to the condenser. And better sooner than later, because this place is really starting to fall apart. And this is what I was worried about. We're not even going to be able to get out of here if something goes really, really wrong. I guess the only good thing about the entities being here is that they've taken care of the soldiers for us, making sure we don't have to fight our way through all of these guys to get to where we need to go. Since I'm assuming they took all of our stuff, like our weapons and things like that. And the entities seem relatively not aware of Jodie's presence at the moment. We haven't been attacked by them yet. Now we get to put on this super high-tech underwater suit.
Shit, I'm really scared, Aiden.
Never seen a diving suit like that before.
Okay. It's pitch black. There's gotta be a light on this thing. Keep calm, Aiden.
Even that light doesn't really help us much. They have gone through the effort to kind of light up this walkway we're on, but visibility is pretty low, and Jodie will walk pretty slowly, so it is kind of a slow-going process once you actually get in the water. It is fairly linear, though. You just kind of have to walk in a straight line, and you'll see some flashing lights. And we can also see the condenser over there, and all the entities around it. That condenser actually looks kind of small now that I look at it. I think the condenser that we had destroyed was a lot bigger, and the current condenser that the CIA has is definitely bigger than that one. But either way, it doesn't matter the size. Obviously, entities have already gotten out of it, and it needs to be closed. So once you get close to the condenser, what you need to do is you need to walk up to these illuminated posts around the area. And this is where Jodie will set the charges. And once you set one, it'll pretty much automatically turn Jodie around to walk in a straight line exactly in the next direction of the other one. So it is pretty difficult to get lost once you've sort of found your way, which is nice. They do guide you a little bit. And I hope that this is going to work. I really do. I think that closing the condenser is going to be the easy part. I think that getting out alive is going to be the difficult part. And I don't think that 3 minutes is enough. I'm just saying. It just really doesn't seem like enough time to get out of here before the place blows. But maybe she did that on purpose. Maybe she really is on a suicide mission. Oh, they have underwater entities now. Isn't that just wonderful? It kind of reminds me of Yaitso, kind of like a really big entity monster, not just one of the smaller entities that we see. This guy's seriously huge and seriously pissed off. And it's not like you can outrun something underwater. And Jodie's got to get out of here fast because she's also running out of oxygen. There you go, Jodie. You did it. I don't trust that that thing's gonna just leave us alone, though. You might want to get out of here.
You're going to die here with me. The greatest discovery the world has ever known. Destroyed because of you, stupid American bitch!
So now we have to fight the general. He's alive and back with a vengeance for us destroying his whole plan. Seriously though, can't you guys fight after you get off this area? Because either that thing is gonna come back and devour us both, or we're gonna run out of time and those chargers are gonna go off. Because this already seems like it would have taken more than 3 minutes. Buddy, seriously, stop. Do you not see that thing out there?
See you on the other side.
Well, I guess it worked in our favor, actually. But let's not stick around in case he comes back and decides he wants more blood. And now it's a race against time to get out of the base here. We're gonna be attacked by entities. We're gonna have to navigate our way around. Obviously, this area has been ransacked. There's gonna be some obstacles in our way. Rushing water, that kind of thing. Broken glass, all sorts of occupational work hazards. Just a little more to go, Jodie. You're almost there. I really hope Ryan's still waiting for us. I hope he hasn't just decided to ditch us and leave us for dead. Because I think we've been gone a lot longer than 15 minutes.
Damn it, Ryan! Where the fuck are you?
Oh, did he actually ditch us for real? Whew, okay. I have to give you points for that one.
You didn't think I'd let you down, huh?
For not leaving us. And then finally it explodes. 10 million years after it was supposed to go off.
Get the fuck out.
We sprung a leak.
Shockwave killed the boosters.
The hole's breached. We're gonna drown.
We're not far from the surface. Maybe we can make it to the top alive.
Maybe.
Yeah. Sounds like a fucking good plan.
We either drown in here, or we possibly drown trying to save ourselves. We don't really have a lot of choice, but hey. Let's try it. We're a lot closer to the surface than I thought. Which is a good thing. If we would have waited in that submarine, we would have sank lower and lower. I'm surprised these two haven't died of hypothermia or collapsed from exhaustion yet. Because that water has got to be so cold. And now they're just sitting out in the cold.
Fuck, I hate the cold.
Still angry with me?
No. You saved my life, so I guess we're even.
I'm too cold.
You could have left me if you really wanted to, but you didn't.
Yeah, I never had time to tell you this, but I love you, Jodie.
Oh, that's pretty heavy.
Under circumstance.
Do you mean that, or are you just saying that because you think we're gonna die?
I wanted you to know, just in case we die here.
Right.
So how about you?
Huh?
Do you love me too?
I don't think it's terribly romantic to ask somebody if they love you. Like, I think they would just tell you if they did.
Yeah.
But I guess that's the game giving us the choice. And again, I'm only picking this option because I think that this might be what Jodie would want.
Kiss me.
She's forgiven him. He's proved that he does love her. And maybe if we don't die, we can kind of start out fresh. Because the CIA did say that if she finished this mission, she would be able to go free to do what she wanted.
I'll see you on the other side.
So maybe a life with Ryan is her best bet. And if not, then they can die together. But luckily we left our two friends on the surface here.
There! It's them! Good night, Princess.
Is Nathan okay? When will I see him again?
Oh. I don't know, honey. He hasn't left his office in 3 days. He loved his wife and daughter more than anything in the world. But we can try again tomorrow, okay? Now you get some sleep.
I think we've got time to fit this chapter in. It's a very short chapter that takes place right after Nathan lost his wife and daughter in that car crash. So Jodie is still seeing the ghosts. And I think that ghost there is Nathan's daughter. They've put this chapter very late in the game because it plays a very, very significant role in the game's last chapter, which is the chapter after this. The game is winding down, we're finally at its end. So this will all tie together nicely at the end of the game, but for now, we have to follow the ghost and see what she wants. I would assume if she's lingering around, there's something that she wants to say, or there's some sort of unfinished business that needs to be taken care of. And this, of course, is Nathan's office. We recognize the waiting room there from an earlier chapter. And you can see that he's not doing very well.
Jodie,
Having a hard time coping.
what are you doing here? It's late. Go back to bed.
I have something very important to show you first. I think somebody wants to talk to you.
Don't be sad, Daddy.
What did you say?
It was so quick. Mommy couldn't do anything. But it didn't hurt.
Stop it, Jodie.
It didn't hurt at all.
You hear me? Stop it right now.
We're here, Nathan. We're right by your side.
Helen. Laura.
We love you, darling. We'll always love you.
Talk to me again. Jodie. Make them come back. Make them come back again.
I can't. They've gone.
Please. Don't leave me. Don't leave me.
So they've delivered their message and they've gone. I guess they just wanted to deliver one final message. Maybe they were watching Nathan and they saw how upset and distraught he was. And they wanted to tell him it's okay and he can move on. So like I said, a little bit more on that later. I'm going to cut it off here, and when we come back next time, we will be going into the game's final chapter, which is entitled The Black Sun. Thank you all so very much for watching, and I hope that I will see you then.